Hello, thanks for joining me today talking about City on Fire, man. It is fantastic. I'm one episode in, and boy, this thing just grabbed me by the collar and just set everything up fantastically. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
Well, Chase, Samantha's a free spirit. She's a photographer, an illustrator, but she leads a double life and she holds secrets. Can she handle all the drama?
Ultimately, no, she cannot. I think part of her kind of thrives in chaos. I think part of her free spirit means she's able to kind of float around like in fairy-like to all these different worlds and try on different personalities. But that kind of attraction to chaos and spontaneity is partially what gets her into some trouble.
Ooh, that's some good trouble too.
Yeah.
And why Charlie going through a tough time losing his dad, but how does he meeting Samantha? How does that change his life?
It literally does. It literally changes his life. He goes from having zero meaning and just kind of floating and wandering through space to having someone who he feels like he has such a connection to that, again, if he were to lose her, he would spiral. And that's what we get to see throughout the show is what he does to come to terms with losing someone or potentially losing someone that's very close to him. And I think we just get to see that. We get to see the full exploration of what would you do, or in this case, Charlie do, if he lost everything that meant everything to him.
Yeah, because Charlie's in therapy, and the therapist is sees a notable change in him after meeting Samantha, but it's like she's the best therapy that you could ever have. Nothing he could ever say.
But also
free of charge.
Free of charge, except some trauma some trauma.
Oh, yeah.
Lifelong trauma.
Yeah, but otherwise, the other trauma can be solved, and then you get a new one.
Yeah.
New one.
And you know what I love? I love the scenes in the record store. Was that a real place? I mean, it looks so
yeah.
Yes.
That's a real place that's been around forever, and many people recognize it.
A1 Records on A and 6.
I got to visit there.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
And all the characters have a connection to each other, and the first episode masterfully connects all the dots. Did that come across in the script?
Totally. I mean, it's like the most intricate puzzle piece. And Josh and Stephanie, the creators, they make it look effortless, but it requires it's like 4D chess. And even we were talking about this, keeping our timeline straight, just so because there's so many flashbacks and understanding our character growth. The plotting out it requires makes you be like, Josh and Stephanie are geniuses. It's insane.
Crazy.
Yeah, because watching the first episode, I'm like, where's this going? And then all these people from different walks of life, and all of a sudden, they all have one connection.
They all
it gets even deeper throughout the show. It's crazy. You're like, this character already knows this. How does that? And then it's so many twists upon twists that all make sense. That's how did they plan? It's special. It's really cool.
And shooting in New York, man, that's a character in the series
best.
too, isn't it? I mean, I've been there in about a year, and I'm like, I'm pining for New York already.
That's absolutely.
And we were barely on the stages, so the way that New York interacts with you as an environment, it's the best scene partner.
Got that New York state of mind.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, you guys, on a fantastic series, and appreciate your time today. And let's talk again soon. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Please.
Take care.